Hello traders, welcome to another weekly forex forecast on Chart Empire Trading Academy, which is for the 7th to 11th of October 2024. In this week, I walk you through the forex currency pairs, which has a lot of strong technical reason to give us a potential trade setup opportunity next week. So we are going to analyze the strength of the USD with the DXY, that is the dollar index. Here comes the day chart of the DXY, right from the strong demand which held at a price of the 100.858. We can see how the price rallied to a new higher high swing, and this was the last higher high swing before price kept repeating low high swing, low high swing, low high swing, low high swing to the downside. So this shows us that this currency had been in a downward swing right from the 1st of July 2024, and last week, no, it's still this week, on Friday, we can see how price broke the last low high swing in this downtrend market. This is the breakout level right here. So this is technically showing us this currency or this asset is now showing a bullish trend. So how can we as a trader capitalize on this potential bullish swing next week? I can see two pattern formation in this downtrend. Number one, we can say we have a consolidation breakout. Alternatively, we could say we have a double bottom breakout. But these two patterns is still in support of a bullish sentiment on this asset. We can see how demand hold firmly at these strong zones of the 100.300. So next week, based on what I see on this asset, there's a higher possibility for the series of highs that was taken out on the 1st of October, Tuesday this month, to act as a significant point of interest. So there's a higher tendency for price to push back to test this zone to grab more liquidity for the continuation of this potential bullish trend trying to form out. And one of the tools you can use to look out for a better entry next week is the Fibonacci retracement tool. So you fire it from the lower low swings to the level which price might find a bearish rejection. I have a full tutorial course on how to use the Fibonacci retracement strategy. Check the link in the description of this video should in case you are interested to add this strategy into your trading arsenal too. So alternatively, next week, if the bear should push the price downward to the level of the 100.928 and the bulls are unable to defend this level as a point of interest, then there's a higher tendency for the bears to push the price downward. And the failure for the bulls to defend the low swings in this market, then there's a higher tendency for the bears to break it down and push this asset into a more downward swing. So next week, whatever I am going to do on this asset, I will share with traders in my Telegram group. Yet to become a member of my Telegram group, use the link in the description of this video to join the Chart Empire Telegram trading group. It's time we move on to the next currency pairs in this weekly forex forecast. The next currency pairs in this weekly forex forecast is the British pound sterling paired against the USD. This was what we did on this currency pairs this week. We shorted this currency pairs from the price of the 1.33879. You can see the massive profit return on this trade. This is one of the benefits of becoming a member of our Telegram group. This is where we share free trading signals daily and weekly. So next week, what are we interested to do on this asset? We can see price is currently at a potential demand zones in the market. You can see this is why we can see that the bulls are trying to defend this zone. So next week, as a price action trader, we are looking out for a possible retracement or pushback to the series of the other blocks in this zone. So if we can see strong rejections of bearish candlestick at this zone, then it will be nice to look out for a way to capitalize in a more downward bearish swing. Alternatively, if the bulls should clear off this level next week, then there's a tendency for the buyers to push price to the peak of the 1.3438, right? And this could lead to a bullish breakout. Alternatively, next week, if the bulls should fail to defend this doji candlestick that was formed on Friday, then this would open door for the price of the British pound sterling paired against the USD to crash aggressively all the way down, and then this could open door to the next strong technical demand zone at the price of the 1.2 1.26690 slash 1.27549. Whatever I am going to do on this currency pairs next week, I will share with traders in my Telegram group. You can use the link in the description of this video to check us out on Telegram. The next currency pairs in this weekly forex forecast is the euro paired against the USD. There seems to be a lot of complexities on these currency pairs. So based on what we have on the day chart, we can see our price rally last week all the way in a bearish swing. So we can see price currently trading at a significant demand zone. We can see this was a supply at this level, supply and the break of structure, and currently right now we are currently at a retest of structure. So what should we be looking out for next week? Right at this point right here at the price of the 1.09707, there is a higher tendency for the bulls to make a pushback, and if the pushback should occur, the next technical zone you should be interested in is at the series of the lows we have at the price of the 1.11080. This level right here has strong technical reason to hold and to interest those who want to short or sell in this market. So if we can see a strong bearish rejection at the price of the 1.11089, then this could be an avenue for more sellers to come in to push the price of this asset into a more downward swing. Alternatively, next week, if the bulls should successfully break out of this series of lows at the price of the 1.1109, then there's a higher tendency for the bulls to move the price upward to the peak of this range market at the price of the 1.1200. If we can see a break with the downside, then the next potential demand level to be re-exposed acts at the level of the 1.07925. The next currency pairs in this weekly forex forecast is the Australian dollar paired against the USD. This is the day chart, and we shorted the AUD paired against the USD last week, and we made significant profit on these currency pairs. This was where we got in. We got in at the price of the 0.68967. You can check out the trading signals parameters in our Telegram group. Link in the description of this video. So next week, my expectation is for price to give us a pushback based on the significant demand we have at this zone. So this was a break of structure at this level. This is a retest of structure. So this level has strong technical reason to act as demand next week. So if this level should act as demand next week, I am looking out for price to flow into this medium of the 0.68930, and then I will be interested to patiently wait to study to see if price can give us a strong technical bearish rejection at the psychological level of the 0.6900. This level right here has higher technical reason to interest those who want to short in this market all the way back, and a close of price below these strong demand zones could open more door to the bears to push price all the way to the next demand at the price of the 0.66200. Alternatively, next week, if the bulls should push the price up whereby they clear off above this psychological level of the 0.69000, there's a higher expectation for price to continue the uptrend rally. You can see on the Australian dollar paired against the USD, we have a strong bullish swing in this market, and the bullish swing is here to be turned into a downward swing. So we have to be very careful whatever we want to do on this asset, especially if you are looking out for a short on this currency pair. The next currency pairs in this weekly forex forecast is the New Zealand paired against the USD. Based on what we can see on the day chart, we can see price rally to a significant demand zones. That's a major swings at the price of the 0.61094 slash 0.61557, and this level is currently holding as a significant demand for price. That was Friday, but was unable to break through this level. So next week we should expect higher tendency for price to make a rotation all the way up, and we have to take note of the bearish order block at this zone. That is at the price of the 0.62915 slash 0.63500. So this level right here has higher tendency to interest sellers to push the price all the way down. Alternatively, A strong bullish close above this level could re-expose the peak of this trend, and a close of price above this level means there's a higher tendency for price to continue the bullish swing on this currency pairs. So next week, as a price action trader, it will be better to look out for possible short entries to see how price build up at this zone, and a strong bearish close of price below the demand at the 0.61200 could re-expose the next demand structure at the price of the 0.58800. So whatever I am going to do on this currency pairs next week, I will share with members in my Telegram group. So this is how your chart should looks like on the New Zealand paired against the USD. The next currency pairs on our weekly forex forecast is the USD paired against the Japanese yen. I love this chart so much, and you can all remember, if you are in the Telegram group, we went for a long entry at the medium of the 142.143. That was on 18th of September last month. Based on the significant demand we discovered at the level of the 140.974, which was erected on the 2nd of January 2024, the beginning of this year. So after price tapped out of this zone, we can see how the bullish keeps on pushing the price up. So next week on this currency pairs, it will be better if we can see a retracement all the way down, so that we can accumulate more long entries at the price of the 144.637. Alternatively, a bearish push of price below this level could tag more into the demand at the price of the 140.808. Failure for the bulls to defend this demand zone, then it means this demand zone is now a weaker zone, and the bears could turn in and break this lower for a more downtrend. Alternatively, next week, if we can see a strong bullish hold of price at this strong bullish candlestick, that is at the price of the 144.467, then there's a higher tendency for price to continue the bullish rally to test the major resistance at the price of the 152.004. So this is a resistance that was formed right from the peak of November 2023. That was on the 10th of November 2023. Breakout on the 11th of April 2024. A retest, a breakout to the downside on the 31st of July. So this could be a point of strong rejection for a downward trend swings on the USD paired against the JPY. So this means your TP should be around these zones if you are looking out for a long entry at the price of the 144.254, which means it is risky right now to get in at this high price level. The last currency pairs on our watch list in this weekly forex forecast is the USD paired against the Swiss. And we can see we have a strong major support at the price of the 0.83563. This is also a significant demand zone, so we can mark our demand at the zone. So you can see this level is currently acting as a strong demand for price, and we can see the series of highs we have in this market right here. So we broke out of this level. That was on Friday on the 4th of October, and we can see the range medium being defected. So next week, as a price action trader, we should expect a higher possibility of bullish swing in this market to the next minor structure, that is a break of structure at the price of the 0.88360. Also, based on what I have right here on this currency pairs, it would be better if we can look out for a possible entry at the price of the 0.85264 and have our stop at the level of the 0.84350. Our TP should be at the level of the 0.88297 or the psychological level of the 0.8800. So this doesn't mean you have to make an instant entry. We still have to focus on what the market presents to us. Whatever I plan to do in the forex market next week, I will always share with members in my Telegram group. Use the link in the description of this video to become a member of the Chart Empire Trading Academy in our Telegram group. Physical and online mentorship programs available. For those who are interested in the online mentorship program, you can use the link in the description of the video to enroll into the academy. Those who are also interested in the physical mentorship programs, who want accommodation with their mentorship programs, accommodation is now available for the physical mentorship program. You can as well use the link in the description of this video to chat me up on Telegram. I will see you in the next weekly forex forecast. Trade safely and have a wonderful weekend ahead. Peace.